Great. Game audio is unmuted, so we're good to go there. Alright, everything should be good to go now. Okay, this may take a minute. Good to go. Just didn't realize I was on the, let's say instead of having it done locally for some reason. That's fine. Okay, so this is the proving, which is not what I was intending to go for. But you know what? That's fine. Still. Alright, proving fan. Proving master, Orzammar guard.
Good day, stranger. Welcome to the proving arena. We're still closed until the fighters make their preparations, but come back this afternoon if you want to watch the show.
Sounds like fun. I'll come back then.
Enjoy our grand city.
Okay, here's my options. Subtitles. Always. Yeah, I don't know why that turned off, but it did. Okay, so I can't do anything in the proving yet. Wall card. Okay, let's go take a look at that. On the other side?
I can't do that.
Okay, I'll figure that out later. Now, on to... Okay, Diamond Quarters where I want to go, so I need to go left when I get out.
So tell me, was the Tower of Magi everything you thought it would be?
Abominations running rampant, Templars ready to slaughter every mage in sight. Yes, it rather met all my expectations.
You don't think you might have been better off getting your training there, instead of whatever your mother taught you?
You're right. My mother didn't nearly have as many abominations running about. That certainly would have improved my education.
I'll give you that one.
I'm so relieved.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen, but there's more out there. You're the best wrangler I've ever seen, but there's more out there. You're the best wrangler I've ever seen, but there's more out there. I trust Vala, my nug-wrangling friend.
Alright, so... to the Diamond Quarter. Named Noble. Gal Helmi.
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
Raise your voice in support of Lord Harrowmine, the one true king of Orzammar and our future savior. Grey Warden arrives in Orzammar, most likely to pay respects to the rightful king, Prince Balin.
Gal Palace. Alright, where is the Shaperate? Because that's something I need to go do still. Ah, there we go, Shaperate. I want to hit this first. Then we'll go through and...
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories? Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shaperate. What have we been reduced to?
Did you get a good look at him?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dusttown. They couldn't know the value.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I, don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
What kind of research?
I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last Blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
I'm a Grey Warden. I'm not afraid of the deep roads.
A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
Okay, so something else I'm actually going to do, because this particular... Shut up, I don't need that. It's... Nope. Okay, can't change party here. Okay, can I do it out in... the quarter, just can't do it in the building? Yep, okay. So we are actually going to take Alistair out.
Blast it.
And we're going to sub in Shale. Okay. Okay. Now, the way Shale's set up is basically as a... Okay, activate Stoneheart, self, any. Generating burst and bellow. Do I have those? Okay, I've got bellow. Don't have generating burst yet. Okay. So go ahead and use ability. Bellow. Okay. Would be surrounded by at least 3 enemies. Good. Right now, I'm also gonna go enemy. Rid of member. No. Hack a party member. Okay, particular attacking Morrigan. Usability. Haunt. Okay, that way I can keep them from attacking Morrigan. Okay, something else I'm going to do is for right now. I'm going to disable this. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go aggressive, I think. Oops. No, we're gonna go defensive. You, shale, same thing. Okay. Get back in here, we're gonna go talk to the Shaperate. I'll talk to the Shaper at any rate.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
How do you know who I am?
The Grey Warden's visit has been recorded in the memories, along with all who accompany you.
Let's talk about Orzammar, Lord Shaper.
Ask, and I shall do my best to answer.
What's the difference between an ancestor and a paragon?
All dwarves who die return to the stone as ancestors, to guide their families forever. But only one every few generations rises to paragon. A paragon is a dwarf whose accomplishments change Orzammar so much that the Assembly recognizes they've been born blessed. They are venerated as living ancestors and found a new noble house forever bearing their name.
Are there any paragons in Orzammar now?
There is one paragon of this generation, a woman named Branka. She was born a smith, but her inventions caught the Assembly's eye. Before she had seen 20 years, she created a smokeless coal. It could burn in a cave without vents and no one would choke from it. It earned her paragon status.
Where is Branka now?
She went into the deep roads 2 years ago seeking out secrets of the ancient smiths. She never returned.
Tell me some of Orzammar's history.
We were a great empire once, outnumbering even humans and elves. We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, and our land stretched as far in the deep roads as theirs did above. Kal Sharok was capital then, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the Empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with darkspawn.
How did you lose your golems?
The Paragon Caridin, a smith of unsurpassed genius, invented the golems. For years they were our weapon against the darkspawn. One golem is worth a dozen dwarves in battle, but Caridin's Tig is far into the deep roads. When it fell, we lost his secret to creating golems. There are books about it along these walls if you would read more.
Golems like this?
Yes. We have only a few dozen left in Orzammar, and I do not recognize this one. Where did you find it? Every golem is precious to us. We'd pay a good sum for a new find.
I'd sooner jump into a pit of lava.
Unfortunate. Was there anything else? I must tell the rest of the Shaperate about this discovery.
Where is Kal Sharok?
At the other side of the old empire. During the last blight, the kings of Orzammar knew they couldn't hold everything. They sealed the deep roads, abandoning everyone still trapped in far-flung settlements. It was the only way to survive. Kal Sharok is the only other city to outlast the blight. We only rediscovered them recently, and they still haven't forgiven us.
Never mind, I should go.
Your presence here has been recorded in the memories. I wish I knew what significance it has.
Finished. Now what do you want?
Actually, what are those gloves I just picked up? Of diligence. Okay, so now we've got all of that done. Let's go. Okay, I've found everything here. Yep. Alright, let's go to the assembly next.
Warden.
This I could have done back in Village Square. Its head must be thicker than mine.
Nope, put that on. Okay, I believe this is the assembly.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartak Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
I need aid against a blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Telling the blight is more important than politics.
No one wishes this fight over more than Balin. But while it rages, Orzammar can spare no one to combat what may or may not be a new blight.
There is a blight Are you implying that a Grey Warden wouldn't recognize a blight?
I believe you. But what are we to do? If Balin followed his heart and sent his men to aid you, Harrowmont would steal his throne. We would defeat the blight and return to find our homeland devastated by an incompetent tyrant.
And if you don't fight, your homeland gets destroyed.
Perhaps you could prove to Prince Balin your intentions are just. If you show you owe Harrowmont no fealty, I'm sure Balin would help you. Harrowmont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Harrowmont's deception, I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
What kind of evidence?
Harrowmont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Harrowmont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrowmont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
Where did you get the promissory notes?
That's not important. If they ask, say you found them while searching the Shaper's libraries for your treaty.
Isn't there someone you could report him to?
Normally, the Shapers would handle this sort of accusation. They are the scholars who manage our laws, histories, and genealogies. They are the final arbiters of all disputes in Orzammar. Unfortunately, the Shaper of Memories is the most important among them. And his grandfather was Lord Harrowmont's aunt's first cousin. Obviously, we cannot expect him to offer an unbiased opinion.
He'd hold a distant relative over his duty.
I guess I can't expect you surfacers to understand the importance of family in Orzammar. The Shaper is biased, and if you want Prince Balin's help, you'll have to show where your loyalties lie. Will you do it?
I'll have to think about this.
Don't expect this offer to last. If my prince hears you swore allegiance to his enemy, he won't be so friendly next time. I will be here if you change your mind.
The Assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the Assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The Assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions. Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
You don't recognize a Grey Warden?
Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
A blight is coming.
Troubling, but it will still seem distant compared to the empty throne. The Assembly is blind to all else.
Does the city not care about the world? Care that the world is about to end?
This is their world, and it ended when Endron died.
Is there any way I can break the stalemate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrowmont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. Dulin Verender, Harrowmont's man, can be found at the Harrowmont estate. Vartag Gavorn, Prince Balin's second, is often here in the Assembly. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Now, I wonder now that I got that quest, if I can go talk to the Shaper about it. Orzammar. Tobe sees the house learning, lost to memories, Prince's favor.
Ah, you return, Warden. Is there more you would...
I guess I have to get the documents first. Well, this is one of the trickier things you end up having to decide on. This is one of the earliest things that shows you what you're getting into with Balin.
I hope you're not wasting my time with more dithering. The choice I gave you was clear. If you want Balin to support you in your surface war, you'll have to help him take the throne.
What exactly did you want me to do?
Harriman tried using the same plot of land to buy. I have the promissory. As a neutral party, you could present the evidence and convince them Lord Harriman plans to cheat them.
I'll find Lady Dace and Lord Helmy right now.
Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much, but Lord Helmy's adventurous, likes to spend his time at tapsters in the Commons. Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me.
Alright. Now. I'm also going to go talk to Harriman. Now, I am still going to support Balin, even though I know what's going on here. Yes, so let's experience. I'm going to come back over here to Shaper to get the information from him as to what's actually going on so I can make the informed choice. I know what's going on, but...
Ah, you return, Warden. Is there more you would know from Orzammar's memories?
Could you look at these promissory papers for me?
These are Harrowmont lands promised here. But these are not the deals we approved at the Shaperate. Where did you get these?
That's not important.
Whom are you protecting? It is a crime against the Shaperate to falsify legal documents.
The papers are forged?
Not entirely. There were 2 promised deals, but their terms differed significantly from what is presented here. It appears the scripter altered the dates and locations of the agreements to make them identical.
Thank you. I need to have words with someone.
You are an outsider, Warden, but not outside the law. I hope you will not do anything to challenge the stability of Orzammar.
Well, have you found Lady Dace and Lord Helmy?
I talked to the Shaper of Memories. These papers are forged.
Forged? Well, naturally they're forged. There is no legal way for Harriman to sell the same land twice over, is there?
Tell me where you really got these.
You want to know how the game is played? I wrote the papers and left a sizable fee with the registry office to back them. But if you think figuring it out gets you off the line, you don't understand how this works. I'm asking for a show of loyalty, so exactly how much truth is involved shouldn't matter in the slightest. Now, where does your allegiance lie, Warden?
I serve only myself.
If you cannot support my print, if you change your mind, you know what...
Okay. Now, here's the thing. So we're going to use that as a reason to go talk to Harriman's guy. Ultimately, we are going to side with Balin for this, but,
News of the hour. Support Lord Harriman at your own peril.
it's Lady Dace.
News of the hour. Lord Balin promises radical changes that will offend the ancient paragons. Have our...
Hey, Doolin.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Doolin Forrender. Second to Lord Harrowmont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
Speak with Lord Harriman.
In an ordinary time, Lord Harrowmont would be honored to meet you. Unfortunately, We've already caught more than one of Balin's spies approaching Harriman under a pretense of friendship. So I'm afraid I won't be able to take your word. If you want to speak to Harriman, you will need to prove he can trust you.
What do you want me to do? Denounce Palin publicly?
If you wish to show you have no loyalty to Balin, then work against him in Harriman's name. Balin is hosting a proving today, supposedly to honor his father's memory. The Deschers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harriman's best fighters into stepping down.
Why would your assembly care who wins some tournament?
The proving is a contest of the best warriors in Orzammar. By fighting, they show who has the ancestors' favor. If you were to enter the proving as Lord Harriman's champion, it would prove your loyalty beyond a doubt. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harriman would have no fear of meeting with you then.
Not let Harriman send me on this runaround.
Then I'm afraid your only choice is to wait until there's a winner. Lord Harriman cannot risk his life working with someone of unproven loyalties. If you change your mind, let me know. The proving is this afternoon, and Lord Harriman could certainly use you on his side.
Alright, so now that we've done that. So no, what happens if you lie to the Shaper about the documents? It doesn't make any difference if I do.
What do you want? Ah, I suppose you're the Grey Warden everyone's talking about.
You, Lady Dave?
I am. And what business would you have with me?
You might want to look at these papers.
Well, this isn't exactly a surface broadsheet. Where did you get these? Never mind. It is true enough, but there's nothing I can do about it. This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it.
Does that mean you won't change your vote?
My vote is the voice of my house. I cannot go against the wishes of my lord. Unfortunately, he won't be back for weeks. He is leading a deep roads expedition, trying to secure an ancient thaig. It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps this vote is important enough for you to brave the tunnels to tell him? The Dace family would be in your debt.
How would I know where to find your father?
He was searching an old Idukan site. He left me with this map, in case his expedition never returned. I'll give you a pass as well. Usually no one is allowed past the front lines. Does that mean you'll go?
Yes, I'll leave right now.
So Balin's victory means enough for you to risk your life. How interesting.
Could the end of Orzammar be nigh? Turn to Lord Harrowmont and the
2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Branka didn't go alone, Ogren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teach? Ha! I'll...
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman. Can you believe it? Ogren's barely even warrior caste anymore, and he just clomps in here like he's entitled.
Is Ogren?
Ogren's a drunken wretch. He comes up here 2-3 times a week, hounding people to lead some suicidal rescue mission after Branka. Gets quite violent about it. I'd be scared if they hadn't practically gelded him after he killed young Lord Mino.
What do you mean, gelded him?
Well, he killed Lord Mino's youngest son in a duel to first blood. It was a huge scandal. Ogren should have been executed, but he'd won honors in the deep roads. Instead, they stripped him of all weapons and forbid him from engaging in fights within city limits. If he breaks the decree, he'll be exiled.
Why does Ogren care so much about Branka?
She's still his wife, isn't she? Even if she took their entire house into the deep roads and abandoned him.
That what you two were arguing about? Branka?
It's been 2 years since Branka left. No one has ever stayed in the deep roads that long and survived. The search teams who went out found nothing, but Ogren wants to keep risking lives searching.
Why did Branka go into the deep roads?
Chasing some old treasure. She was quite secretive. Outright rude, really. She said she never asked if found a house, that she didn't care about politics, and that we were too self-absorbed to defeat the Darkspawn. She actually threatened anyone who said they'd come after her.
I should get going now.
If you see any guardsmen, tell them Ogren was at it again. So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean. I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens, that no one decides to just burn everything in your store.
My store! Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia is not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
Yeah, here I go, stick my nose where it don't belong.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well, looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
Get out of here. This is private business.
It's more like extortion.
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carter's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen.
Take a good look. Do you really want to start this?
Whoa, whoa! Alright, you win. I'm not gonna die for 10 lousy sovereigns.
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to express my gratitude.
What do you know about this Jarvia?
I've never met her, of course. They say she never leaves Dusttown. That's, the older area of the city where the casteless congregate. She's the one directing this depravity. Since good King Endrin died, they're getting bolder. They used to be a problem only in Dusttown, but now they're in the commons, shaking honest men down for coin.
What do you have for sale?
I'm showing you the lowest price.
Okay. Hang on to that for now. There. Okay. All right. Forrest and Evan. Ogren.
Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden?
Most humans treat my people like you're casteless.
But there are those like you who see this with concern, no? Well, I've taken the time to actually talk to the other castes. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the assembly. Orzammar is so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
It's like caste system work anyways.
Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill.
Bad news, Harriman's still dealing you Lady Dace.
Oh, well, I'd ask for proof, or why you care, but frankly, I'm so tired of it I'm not even surprised anymore. I don't even want the land, but my house would kill me if I turned it down. Responsibilities, you know. Now I'll have to go through the whole process of rejecting the deal. And we'll both have to try something else. And I thought it was going to be a nice day.
I'd vote for Harriman if you didn't want the land.
I actually thought he was the better candidate. You must think I'm pretty soddy naive, huh? They're all the same, well-dressed, blood-sucking cave ticks. I'll have to inform Mother that Lord Harrowmont hasn't bought our vote after all.
What do you want? Hey, I heard about you. Grey Warden, coming from the surface. Great crisis in the world. Someone saw you talking to Vartag Gavorn, and now it's all over that you've been doing dirty errands for Balin. I figured you'd be the one, you know, who could help me find Branka. But I guess you're just like all the rest.
All the rest of whom?
Power-hungry Deep Lords. The only real concern they have is whose ass gets the throne. You don't have to play dumb, Warden. Their lackeys only come to me when they want something. Well, if you want the secrets of a paragon, do the work and find her.
Makes some sense, you drunk.
There, now that's the abuse I'm used to. I still don't trust you, of course. Your boss, he's like the rest of them. I know he's been poking around, trying to find things out about her, what she was looking for. Won't tell me spit, though. He wants it for himself, right? A little blessing from the Ancients' technology, and he's assured the throne. Is that it?
If I genuinely want to help you?
Too little, too late. But it's a nice gesture, Warden. If you think your boot kissing will get you an in I don't have, you're welcome to try this. I know both Harrowmont and Balin have been asking about her. 2 years without a peep, and suddenly now they want to start looking. If you find out what they know, it might just put me a step closer to finding her. Or sit here and have a drink. It's all the bleeding same to me. Barkeep? Sod off, Duster.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna make a quick trip out.
What's this? An elf? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
I'm looking for Lord Dace's patrol.
I see you have his daughter's seal, so I will not stop you. But be careful. Just because the beasts are pulled back from Orzammar doesn't mean there are any fewer in the deep roads. Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
Actually, they've made their move on the surface.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except
during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening.
That should go.
Best of luck.
Isn't there something better we could be doing? Killing things, perhaps?
I have been mistaken.
Okay, need this up. What do you mean?
You are a soldier worthy to stand among the Beresad. I did not think so when we first met.
What changed your mind?
You did, of course. The day will come when the Arishok sends us here. On that day, I will not look to find you on the battlefield.
You think the Canary will invade Ferelden?
In time. There is no point in dwelling on it. We should move on. As you wish.
And that what I was actually trying to trigger? I'm sorry, okay. Alright, moving back down this way further.
No end to these blasted things!
Okay. Pull back, let's shale move up here.
Alright, alright. Get on it. All right. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Done. Anything else?
Surely there are better uses for our time.
Why are we still here?
Down over here. Probably stack here.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Okay, how are we looking for levels?
Death to all pigeons!
That about wraps it up.
I will defend myself.
Let's maul it! Got it. Get on it. Done now. Are you happy?
You pulled us from a tight spot, friend. You have my gratitude. I am Lord Anwar Dace. So how does an elf come to be down here, anyway?
You should look at these papers.
I don't understand. What could... These are the terms of a deal we made with Lord Harrowmont, but... the charlatan. He's promised the exact same land to Helmy. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I owe you boys and the house's fortune.
That was a nice little jump. Audio chop. Perhaps you'd return that favor?
Yes, a favor for a favor. My family is very influential with some of the surface merchants. If you attend any of their stores, you'll find them quite obliging to any friend of the Daces. I must return now. My men need healing and I want to look into this. You wish to travel with us?
Sure, safety numbers, right?
And let us reach Orzammar before more beasts find our scent.
Alright. Real quick, I need to... This is usually... I know what I gotta do to fix this. Okay. Over here. Normally this is a case of... Do I capture utility? There. 1, 2, and... Yep, there we go. Okay. Not particularly hard thing to fix, just a little bit of an annoyance. Okay.
Thank you for your service.
The hour is Lord Balin. News of the hour. Lord Harrowmont's insinuations against Lord Balin revealed the truth. Could Harrowmont be the true cause of King Edward's death?
Lady Dace just came through the quarter on a tear. She's telling everyone who'll listen what a leech and a liar Harrowmont is. Good job. So you were serious about wanting to help us. Are you ready to meet Balin now?
Of course, he sounds so charming.
I'm going to assume that wasn't sarcasm. I warn you, be on your best behavior, and keep your weapons sheathed.
I am impressed, Warden. Not many outsiders so quickly grasp Orzammar's rather convoluted politics. I am Prince Balin. Fartag told me of your efforts against the usurper who tried to claim my father's throne.
All I care about is getting troops face the Blight.
Then we have a common goal. We may not like each other, but the Blight is our first priority. We need absolute unity to fight against the fulcrum of true evil.
Send your men and we will leave for the service today.
Unfortunately, while this debate rages, I have no power to send the troops you need. You've seen for yourself, the city is a slaughterhouse. Criminals run lawless. I could never hold the throne if I allowed such chaos.
Can I help you take the throne?
You have struck a blow against Harrowmont already, and I thank you for that. But there is another faction in play here. Have you heard of a woman named Jarvia and the Carta of Criminals she runs?
I heard they're wiping the slate with your guardsmen.
They know Orzammar is divided now and has no time for them. It's made them bold. If I show the city I can eliminate such a threat, well, let's just say my position would be stronger.
And let me guess, you want my help.
I'd never ask for such a thing, but if you do eliminate Jarvia and her thugs, you would have my gratitude. And my promise that as king I will send as many troops as you need to fight the Darkspawn. Unfortunately, I have little information on Jarvia. Her base of power is in Dust Town, the lowest part of the city, and my men have few sources there. Maybe the castless will talk more freely with a stranger.
I'll look into it. That's all I can promise.
That's all I can ask. But I can be of no help until this problem is solved. And every minute we wait, more darkspawn swarm into human lands.
The Prince appreciates your service.
Lord Harrowmont, furious at the Grey Warden's interference.
News of the hour. Lord Balin proven to be working with surfacers. Dedication to Dwarven values.
I see enemies ahead.
Balin has corrupted the Warden. End this for Harrowmont.
Yes.
Be wary.
There's our We'll get plenty of that.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
There, and a Grey Warden.
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity. Especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
I'd have to hear what you're asking.
Human kings, you know, they make these ridiculous laws. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
It must be dangerous if you're paying so much.
More so for someone like you, I guess. Most dwarves born down here have a natural immunity. Other races, there are problems if they spend too long with the ore. The real issue is that lyrium's valuable. It's only found down here, and human mages can't work without it.
I don't have that kind of money.
Long as you keep your eyes down and your mouth shut, we've got no further business.
Okay. How much do I have on me? 19.
What do you want, Warden? You're out of your element down here.
What makes you think I'm looking for anything?
I'm no fool. Nobody just wanders around in Dust Town. You're here looking for me, and I don't like it. You've walked into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you.
Something. I'm sorry, am I too quick for you?
Spare a bit for the needy? Have you a coin to spare, my lord? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Why doesn't your son's father help you?
A question I ask every day. He was eager enough for a daughter who would bring him into the mining caste. But since the boy was born, I've not seen nose or heel of the lout. And me alone on the street, forbidden to return to my family unless I... But no, I can't bear to even think of it.
What does your family want you to do?
My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a miner, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
Isn't there any other solution?
Yes. I can become casteless with him, which is what I've done. Others have raised children like this, right? Begging for change, sleeping in doorways?
Maybe I could reason with your family.
You would do that? But why?
Don't look a gift warden in the mouth.
Then I cannot offer enough gratitude. But I warn you, my father is a stiff-necked man. His name is Ordell, and he's usually at Tapster's in the evening. I do not think he will listen to you. But I will wait anxiously to see if you can do what you promise.
I didn't do it, sir. I swear.
What's about the Carta?
What are you trying to do, kill me?
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezhda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dusttown. Help a poor cripple.
And what'll you give me in exchange?
What are you looking for?
Know anything about the Carta?
Know it? I lived it, my friend. And let me tell you, it's worse now than in my day. Jarvia took over the Carta not more than a year ago, and already she's got every duster with both legs bearing swords for her.
Where could I find her?
Won't be easy. She's gotten real careful since Barat died. Real paranoid. She's got Carta members all carrying these fingerbone tokens. She scratches some mark into them so she'll know they came from her. There's doors to her base all over the city, but only one is ever open at a time. And if you show up without a token, you'd never know it was there.
Where do I find one of these tokens?
Can't help you there, Salrocka. The Carta members keep them real tight. But that's worth something, right? Maybe just a little.
I'll give you 10 silver. Take care of yourself.
I'll think of you when I go to bed with a full stomach.
Well, look what we have here.
Jarvia said you were looking for trouble. Congratulations. You found it.
An enemy lies better than ladies in the car.
Don't kill me! Sonny ancestors! What do they teach you on the surface? You fight like a bleeding archdemon. Sweet bloody stone, look at them all!
Why did you attack me?
Jarvia said you've been asking about. Don't look at me like that. I got a kid. I got no other way to bring in coin.
Tell me where your base is.
The base is below the city. You can get to it through the wall of the third house on this row. Put this token through the slot, and it'll open. Will you let me go now?
Yes, and you won't want to be at Jarvia's when I get there.
Really? Oh, thank you. You're a good person. How do they say it? The ancestors have shown their favor. Bless you.
It is done. Finished. Now what do you want?
Yes.
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell.
Let me see your wares.
Of course.
Okay, self-flood ice. What is equipped currently?
You need?
Explain why she's having some. Okay. No. Not active.
What's the password?
Uh-oh.
Looks like we have a martyr, boys.
I see enemies. Now it's better than waiting.
Okay, so apparently with cautious, they are not using their tactics at all. Alright, so let's change their tactics. That's them. Change it to default, just because this is it's doing something.
I see a trap. Let's see some blood. Feel that? Something is coming. I'll get him. Done now. Are you happy?
Alright, now mass learning.
That about wraps it up. Anything else? Now is better than later. It is done.
specialization point. And we're going to go... Wolf, so bear, so spider, Mr. Ranger. Get this thing I can do. Death. Yeah, this just gives me a whole bunch of passive bonuses. That's good. Okay, so now I'm up to 35. So after this, I'll have to go back out Ape, then swap my armor, then get into the Warden's armor set. I'll play some shenanigans with hot swapping some armor pieces, but I can do it. Okay, Kinky's comp box. Elder.
Finished. Now what do you want?
Indeed.
I shall follow.
What does it want? Fine.
X. Don't be self-any activate precise striking. Activate Stoneheart. Bug. switch over to aggressive. That fixes it so she'll actually do things? Like everyone else, for some reason, Shale, for instance, is not activating her stone heart.
Speak.
Yes.
Like, these should just activate, but they're not.
Don't know now that more enemies are ahead.
We will rush them all quickly, shall we? I see a trap. So you can get off my back? All right. Run while you still can!
Let us end this!
Someone's going to fall. It won't be me! I'll get on you. This'll be fun! Get off my back? I'll get on it. All right. Now it's better than later. That about wraps it up.
Where are the rest of these chests? Only found one of them so far.
I see a trap.
Jammer. This way first.
I see a trap. All right. Can Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Now it's better than later.
Good.
Now it's better than later. A ladder so you can get off my back? I'll get him. No chance. No chance at all. But I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Please, help me. Please, stranger, let me out. I see you bear no love for Jarvia. Please, help me.
Done now. Are you happy?
Thank you. We've been down here. It's been so long. My friend didn't make it. Just stopped eating one day, and all for a stupid bet.
Need level up. Then let's get almost strike, mighty blow. This enemy. Status can't attack. Ability. Break. Okay.
I see enemies ahead. All right. Now it's better than all right. Can I get to a ladder? I can get off my back.
Okay.
I see a trap. I see a trap. I see a trap. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Jammers. Turn. Didn't this just back there? Is that looping around? No, that's coming around. Yeah, I got one more common box to loot.
If I see another pigeon, I will kill it. That's right, come on! Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
No mercy!
Now it's better than later. Got it. I'll get on it.
Wipe them out!
Now it's better than later. Got it. So you can get off my back? Now it's better than excellent! That could have been worse.
And peaks. Or so. Cheap one? No. Malachite. Yeah, apparently Garnet was the cheap one.
All right. Finished. Now what do you want? Got it. You will switch. As I rip you apart! Excellent! That about wraps it up.
Okay, I think that is moving forward. So I'm gonna take this side path first. I got the autosave moving to that door.
Something comes. Can I get to a ladder so you can get off my back? All right, all right. Let's see some blood! Got it. Can I get to the ladder so you can get off my back? Now, better than later. Let's see some blood!
Enemy fleet or Firestone Roar. Okay, she's... Okay, so enemy... Rank... or higher. Usability, Stone Roar. Okay.
Done. Anything else?
Let's get out of here and finish this quest up. And I am going to have to go through and actually try to find gems for shales. Dear God, Genio.
So Balin finally realized his throne means nothing if he can't hold it, yet he still doesn't bother to send his own men. Well, you picked the wrong side, stranger. It doesn't matter who's king, as long as there's a queen.
You're awfully cocky if someone whose entire cart is dead.
You'll pay for their deaths 100 times over. Kill them! But leave the mouthy one alive. I have plans for him.
Something comes. Can I get to the ladder so you can get off my back? Watching the horror as I rip you apart! I'll get on it. Got it. Get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Now it's better than later. Kill something? Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Help! I'm going to wear your pretty teeth around my wrist!
Now it's better than later. Got it. This'll be fun! Now it's better than later. What is your command? Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Alright, alright. I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Alright, alright.
Okay, that was a little rough, but no, it should be fine.
I'll get
Got
on
a couple low-level mobs to wrap up, and this is done. Come on, get up.
Now it's better than later.
Extract. Let's do those.
It is done. 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 Anything else?
Moving behind.
Done now. Are you happy?
And out we go.
God! By all the beards of my ancestors! How did you... Where did you come from? You made a hole in my wall!
That hole leads to a tunnel in the Carter's hideout.
It does? Oh, sod it. If people find out about this, my business will be ruined. They'll think I have something to do with Jarvia.
You didn't know about this.
No! I don't have anything to do with them. They're criminals. When they built this part of the city, they must have built over some tunnels. I swear I had no idea. Oh, just leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with this. And if anyone comes asking, I'm gonna tell them you did it. You again. Here to buy something, or were you just thinking of wrecking another part of my shop?
Let me see what's in your store.
Of course.
Okay, so I can just delete that, get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Get back down there if I need to. That's good to know. I shouldn't, but I can if I have to. Alright, let's go in here.
What are you looking at, stranger?
What kind of monster throws this child out on the street?
Oh, I'm the monster, not the castless wretch that filled my daughter with his brat. I've got a family and a reputation to protect. I'm not letting one stupid girl drag us all down.
You don't take Zerlinda back, she'll die.
What? You think she'd die just to keep that thing? She knows what she has to do to come home. I never wanted her gone. Just the little cur. Can't she see she'd have a better life if she got rid of it?
Did you pretend your child never existed?
I've been trying. It's not as easy as I thought.
Look, just tell her... We never meant to hurt her. It just seemed best that...
Oh, just tell her to come home. Her mother and I are waiting for her.
You're back. I thought you weren't coming. What did he say?
He probably wants you both to come home.
Both of us? I don't believe he said that. I've never heard him refer to my son as anything but trash. He calls him it. But maybe Mother convinced him. Or you did. Oh, my friend. I cannot thank you enough. If this were a story, my son would grow to manhood and pledge himself as a knight in your service. When he grows up, I will send him to you. I promise.
Okay, and Morgan can level up now. Morgan is 2 points magic, 1 to con. one magic into. Okay. Now, if we're progress this related further, I need to look up. And there goes my headset. Which I'm getting ready to get up soon anyways. But I need to issue Orzammar confidence. Into 18. I am. So I can't get brilliant ones until level 19. Sucks. Here ones. Apparently, I'm using. Okay, I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna talk to this guy again. Hopefully he's got beer. I'm not gonna hold my breath on it though. Yeah. Well, basically until I get the clear ones, Shale is not going to be able to do that well. Legnar. Okay, there's Garen.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
Have a look at my shop, I hope.
Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium enhanced, of course.
Okay, thank God he's got a clear one now. Okay, that's your natural large clear ice crystal. There we go. Yes, I need one of those. Okay. That's gonna make all the difference. All attributes. Okay. 4 health regen in combat. That is going to be good. Movement over what she's using now should help keep her standing better. Okay. Large clear ice. Clear natural. Okay. Clicking out of the damn. I swear this first screen I'm trying to click on that. It's clicking on the tab behind for some reason. Ideally, I want to get the lightning crystal for the small one, but right now, this is an improvement. Now she's actually getting additional benefits from her crystals, and it's not just distance. Okay.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more of it.
Get that taken care of. Now, back to the diamond quarter, second port in. Get my next quest. That's done. We are going to call it for night.
Rumors of Grey Warden demon worship circulate. Is Lord Balin supported demon worshippers?
Grey Wardens present in Orzammar. Endorsement of Lord Balin. A clear statement against the backward policies of Lord Harrowmont.
The Prince appreciates your service.
Well, you've simply outdone yourself. They're talking all over the city about how someone finally went through Dusttown and slaughtered the Carta like Genlocks.
Most of them had no choice. It wasn't fair to kill them.
It's a little late to trouble yourself now. You have done the city a great service. I promise as soon as I take the throne, I will send the troops you need.
When you take the throne, what good does that do?
More good than my enmity, but less than if I were king. Killing Jarvia brought me greater favor, but to truly displace Harrowmont, we'll need something dramatic enough to end the debate forever. What do you know of the Paragon Bronca?
She disappeared in the deep roads?
She is the only Paragon in 4 generations, and she turned her back on her responsibilities. A Paragon is like an ancestor born in this time. If she returned, her vote would outweigh the entire assembly. Anyone with her support could take the throne unchallenged.
So you hope to bring her back to endorse you for king?
I hope you will bring her back to endorse me as king.
What makes you think Bronca's still alive?
She had an entire house with her, dedicated to her protection. With the number of ruins still intact, they could last for a long time. And Harrowmont is looking as well. It's too risky to assume she's dead only to have him take credit for finding her.
Do you think she would support you as king?
I was hoping you could use your legendary charm to persuade her that the rightful king should take the throne. However, if the deep roads have addled her wits, it might be best she not return before the kingship is decided.
What is Bronca like?
I did not know her personally. 2 years ago, I was still considered a child, not one to consort with Orzammar's finest. From what I hear, her intellect was unrivaled, but the social graces were beneath the notice of one so gifted.
I'll find her for you.
Then we will both go down in history as a paragon's saviors. So far, my men have traced Bronca to Caridin's Cross, an ancient crossroad lost to the Darkspawn 4 centuries ago. Her trail ends there. Perhaps with your warden's expertise, you can find what my men could not.
Where's Caridin's Cross?
You must enter the deep roads through the mines. To protect the city, that's the only path we leave open. Caridin's Cross lies many miles deep into the tunnels. It was once a main thoroughfare, but before Bronca, no one had stepped foot there in generations.
I'll leave right now to find her.
You have my thanks. Seek her in Caridin's Cross. I will try to delay the vote until you return.
Alright. That is where we are going to call it for tonight. Anybody on? Not tonight, so I think I'm just gonna call it here.